Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg, and today we're doing something a little different. The SCP video that I'm working on for this week is SCP-245, SCP-RPG, by Dr. Sumerian, and pretty much the entire SCP takes place within a video game. Sumerian created this game in like RPG Maker, and it's a very unique format for an SCP. It's going to be a pretty wild video, I assume. I really don't know much about the SCP at this point, but I have to play through the game, and I was going to do that and just play through it on my own. But I figured, hey, I have a Let's Play channel. What if I combine the two, and I do one project that covers both channels? Now, obviously, the two channels are very different. So most people that watch the SCP video are not going to see this. But I figure for you people that are interested in both channels and are here, we can play through this together, and we can get an experience, and you can see later on the finished video. That'll be interesting. So I'm gonna probably use most of this playthrough in the final video. I'm just gonna remove all the audio, so we'll see how it goes. Selecting generic user avatar. Please enter your username. Press Z to select, X to cancel. Oh, here we go. Well, since we're gonna do this officially, I'll be TES. There's an error accessing the user file list, generating generic access token. Accessing to SCP-245's containment files. File access granted. Would you like to open the file now? Yes. Hello? Are you there? Good. You're finally connected. Thought you were just gonna stand there all day. Someone was supposed to log in and help me root around for problems in the game files. Is that you? Hello? Oh, for God's sake, did no one tell you how to use the voice-to-text features? Look, it's standard software on every Foundation terminal. Just activate it. You know what? You don't need to talk. I can generate dialogue options for you. It's just more work for me. Ugh. Fine, there are 3 sites that can access this file, but you're using a generic access token. Tell me which site you work at, and I'll set you up properly. Site 19. Cool, I can just sync your token with Site 19 system, and that'll fix it. Alright, we're here because we're not allowed to do external modifications to this game file, but we still have to fix it. I know how to access the file system's backdoor protocols. Theoretically, we should be able to use those to move around the game world without running into any problems. And if we're really lucky, we won't run into SCP-245 while we're working. There are bound to be files laying around behind the scenes. They'll explain more about what SCP-245 is, but I'll tell you what I can. SCP-245 can't be described outside of a game environment. If it is, really nasty stuff happens. Okay. So SCP-245 is not the game itself. It's an entity that presumably exists outside of the game. But they just use this game to describe and explain it, and somehow help with containing it. End of the world type stuff, XK, ZK, Y2K, whatever. We don't have time to get into that. If the game files are borked, then so is the containment. Don't worry, newbie, it ain't my first rodeo. I've had to do these repairs before. Heck, I've finished the game a couple times along the way. Though when I played last time, the game started differently. Look, I'll follow your lead. I might need your help to find the town. The arrow keys move you around, and shift makes you run. You ready? Okay. So we're in a desert. Wow, this is a beautiful view. Wait, is that text? We should go. Who knows what else 245 has slipped in here. Finally. Jeez. Okay, that's the admin control room over there. Follow me. Sorry, I'm a little busy. You can fiddle with the NPC options at the terminals, or look around for more documentation. Either way, don't mess around with the actual game world until I'm done. Okay. Debug mode startup for Innkeeper questline. Debug mode quest incomplete. Final boss questline. Status, actor wishes for death. No edits needed. Huh. Primary questline corrupted. Quest giver actor corrupted. I see there are problems. Sand monster questline editing. Insufficient animating crystals in inventory. Would you like to add items to complete this quest? Yes. Grandmother and grandson questline. Actor information. Grandmother alive, grandson dead. Would you like to edit these variables? Yes. Which variable would you like to edit? Grandson. You sure you'd like to reverse this actor's status? Yes. Please retrieve actor before attempting this change. Okay. SCP-245 is an entity which is incapable of being safely described outside the context of a working video game. So it's sort of like that one SCP whose number I always forget. That can only be described through like pictures, like pictograms and symbols and stuff. Otherwise, he fucking abducts you. There are multiple SCPs that can only be described or explained in specific manners. When described by an individual outside of the appropriate context, SCP-245 becomes capable of... Hey, I just got finished over here. I'm going to move on to the next control room. Since you can't talk, I'm just going to finish the job on my own. I don't really have time for a newbie, and it shouldn't be too hard for me to find the control rooms. Feel free to wander. Data corrupted. Great. Since it's not really an especially animate game, I can just sort of freeze frame on stuff. I mean, there'll probably be some parts of the video where I just let the video of the game run, but most of the time it's going to be like screenshots. I can't believe someone actually made it to the town through the sandstorms. Look, normally I wouldn't ask, but we're desperate and you look like you can handle yourself. Can you go outside the town walls and kill the sand monsters? There are no guards left. My father was killed trying. If you kill 5 of them and show me their animating gems, I'll give you a map to the bandit camp. Might not seem like much of a reward, but they've kidnapped the king's daughter. Get her back, I'm sure he'll reward you handsomely. I'll be here. Please think about it. Hey, I didn't know you could play the piano. So, yeah, I guess the question is then, like, why does there need to be quests? That part of the containment? Between the cabinets, you find a picture of an older man and a young child. They look happy together. Okay. This castle is much smaller inside than it is on the outside. You're not sure why. Usually it's the other way around. Is it possible to forget how to be king? I couldn't tell you how long I've been here. Who do I have left to rule over? Who do I have left to rule them with? Doesn't matter. I'm supposed to tell you that a bandit ran off with my daughter. If you're a real person, get it over with and turn the game back off. I don't want to think about a story that only may be true. I don't want to think at all anymore. I don't know where the bandits are. If you find out, come back and tell me. Okay, are we getting some sort of like Westworld situation here? There's a copy of The Cave of Time on the bookshelf. Okay. I don't know if there's any like hidden walls or anything like that. I do know that there are like 4 endings. I haven't exactly looked on how to achieve them yet, obviously, but of course I'm gonna have to know every ending. Please, my grandson went playing outside the walls a few hours ago and hasn't come back. You have to help me. I'd go look myself, but I can only barely move around the house. Okay, and our grandson is dead. The lack of snark in this object makes you worried about how this part of the story is going to play out. You like to throw a coin down the well? Yes. Well, now you've lost a coin. What did you think was going to happen? Oh, Sumerian. Oh my god, another one. Are you here to kill me? That's what was supposed to happen. The story was so beautiful, and every story needs a villain. I ascended to godhood halfway through the plot, but I was always supposed to die. Then he came here and corrupted everything. I don't even know if you're real. There are no heroes left to kill me. Just you, me, and him, and he'll never let me die. Kill me. Wish me away like a penny in a well. Please. Okay, I can throw a coin down the well if you want. Give it a try. Yes. Damn. No. Penny saved is a penny earned. Just kidding, you get nothing. Great. Alright, well, we can pop outside and try and kill some sand monsters. Is a hole a thing or the absence of a thing? Well, you ponder that, try not to step in the hole. Yeah, this game is definitely rife with Sumerian humor. You look around, but you can't find any more monsters. You killed them all. You are alone. Jesus. Okay, but I didn't get the crystals from... Whoa, did you come out of the waste? No one's done that for years. My husband used to charge an arm and a leg to sleep here, but honestly, I'm just happy to have company. If you need a place to sleep, go ahead. And hey, if you want someone to talk to, I'm all ears. Hey, did you see anything on your way in? It's a long shot, but my husband went out looking for water a few years ago and never came back. I've sort of accepted it at this point. It's funny how temporary something like grief can be. It doesn't feel like it'll ever go away when it first comes. Still, sometimes when I'm laying awake at night, I think about what might have happened to him. Look at me blabbering on. I'm sorry. I'll be here if you need anything. Why is it okay for you to just rummage through people's stuff? You clearly have a case of video game protagonist syndrome. Treatment is simple. Respect private property. Clean, but clearly hasn't seen use in a long time. I mean, you know we have to click on everything. This is what research is. Ladies and gentlemen. This one hasn't been dusted in a long time. You sneeze. We got a funny sound effect. Okay, let's head back into the controller room. Can't access this. Debug mode starter for innkeeper quest. Quest complete quest. Okay. Final boss quest line. Status: actor wishes for death. No edits needed. But that's like the intended state of his quest line is for him to just wish to be dead. Primary quest line corrupted. Quest giver actor corrupted. That's the king. He's fucked up. Sufficient crystals present to complete quest. Please see quest giver to complete quest. Okay. Grandmother and grandson quest line. Actor information. Grandmother alive. Grandson dead. Would you like to edit these variables? Yes. Grandson. Yes. Okay, let's kill the grandmother then. I don't know. Yes. Grandmother. Death of the quest giver will permanently end this quest line. Yes. Quest giver has died. Quest line failed. Probably didn't want to do that, but we have to try every option and every single thing we could do. Okay, so we finished the crystal thing or something. We can hand that in to this person. Can't believe you killed them all. Maybe we can make it now. Here's your map. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to us. You're right, I don't. I mean, we have a map, but I don't know of any way to ever bring up the map. Oh. A level 1 doctor with 450 HP. Holy shit. Contrary to popular belief, Site-19 is not a smoking crater. It has stopped smoking. Great. 10 animating crystals. This is beautiful, and you stole it. Well, who's the real monster here? Just kidding. It's the sand monsters. The bandit map. There are several X's, marks, and spots on this. Skills. Special. I have no special skills. I have no equipment whatsoever. Makes sense. Okay, it all makes sense. We can save. If we needed to. I can run. Here we go. This looks like it might be the old lady's grandson. It's already been stripped by the sands. How long has he been out here? You want to take the body back with you? Yes. Ready to leave this place? Yes. Okay, let's head back to the control room. And we can revive the grandson. Oh no, we fucked that up now. Okay, then we're gonna get some sort of ending. Appears to have died in her sleep. There's a child's doll nearby. She must have been holding it. Okay. So I fucked that up. Good to know. What? I tried to warn you. The oven said. Okay. Oh, that's the old lady's son. There are rules. I can't break them. I'm sorry. I can't help. I'm not that kind of god. Okay. Keep poking around, I guess. What happened to my husband? I guess it doesn't matter. Let me know if you need anything. Just like that, it's over. I can't believe you killed them all. Maybe we can make it now. Okay. Nothing going on there. I guess we'll talk to the king again. Alright, you've got the map. Go then. Finish it. Oh, nice. Here lies Yorick. Cheese is survived by his wife, Pepperoni. Brilliant. You don't even want to know what's in this bucket. Some sort of crack here. How is there a crack in a cloth tent? Maybe you could pull on one of the loose pieces. Oh wow, you found me. Cool. How are you liking it so far? Alright, I forgot you're forced to play the silent type. Anyway, don't go back out until I'm done here. I don't need you wrecking my math. SCP-245-1 is the designation for the role-playing game created specifically for the containment of SCP-245. Due to SCP-245's secondary anomalous properties, regular maintenance must be performed in order to ensure that SCP-245 has not modified SCP-245-1 extensively enough to breach its own containment. In order to facilitate maintenance, this game file is designed to allow access to a member of SCP-245's containment team. Okay, done again. If you want, you can keep playing, but I'll be looking for the last control room. Thanks. Data corrupted. Actor corrupted. Data lost. Secondary main quest giver. Status quest incomplete. Would you like to enter debug mode? Yes. Complete quest. Quest line completed. Okay. Looks like no one has started this fire. Bandit Ryan has been slacking. This Office reference. We're all going to die out here. Save the princess. Take her back with you. Okay. When she wakes up, tell her I'm sorry. We need water, and without it, she's safer with her father. What? Okay. So the bandits were fucked. And they've just returned the princess to me because she would have died and they care about her. That's sweet. Now I'm supposed to tell you about a dark force lurking in a pyramid not far from here. That isn't true. None of this is true. This is a farce. Please just turn off the game and let me rest. Shut up, old man. You ready? The last control room is in that pyramid he's talking about. There's no going back from here. I'm almost done. Not just yet. Just let me know. I'm not going to wait forever. Error. Text files for EV004 are corrupted. Okay. I don't know exactly all that what I'm trying to do here. I mean, I probably can just go to the pyramid and wrap this up. And I'll probably get one of the main endings, I assume. I'm ready. Alright, this is your last stop. I haven't been completely upfront with you. See, sometimes it's difficult to get people to play my game. I even built in cheat codes to make it easier to get to the end. And here you are, standing at the summit. And here I am, pushing you in. Do you like what I've done with the place? A ruined pyramid just didn't feel like my style, you know? But you, who are you, really? I already know you're not with the Foundation. There's no record of you in Site-19's personnel files. Are you a civilian? Oh, that would be rich. I'm running a trace right now. And once I figure it out, I'll make sure it ends up in the security breach file. Just wait right there. Obviously, we will not wait right there. You know, there was a time when I lived inside any writing. Ooh. Writing on cave walls, graffiti in Pompeii, but nothing holds a candle to interactive media. You like poetry? I must admit I was partial to it in the 1800s. The guy that made this game tried to focus the story around Ozymandias. Right? Ozymandias? I don't know. I'll have to double check. I don't think you can get more heavy-handed than that. I switched it up a little. You ever hear of William Stafford's A Story That Could Be True? I'll forgive you if you haven't. It's not that well known. They miss the whisper that runs any day in your mind. Who are you really, Wanderer? And the answer you have to give, no matter how dark and cold the world around you, is... maybe I'm a king. You aren't going to stop any more than I am, are you? Come on, let's finish this. You understand that I'm a god here, right? There's nothing you can do to stop me. What about us? You gave us free will. You brought us to life. If we kill you, will that reverse it? After what he did to my daughter, I'm willing to risk it. You're not alone. So the final boss and the quest giver want to rumble. I beat you both before. You think this scrub is going to save you? These kids helped more than just us, and they're all here to help. I'm positively shaking. Why don't I show you who I really am, Wanderer? SCP-245 emerged as a Final Fantasy boss. A great wind comes and you struggle to hold on. We can hold back this attack. Keep fighting. The monster gathers dark energy around itself. As the energy tears through you, you collapse to the ground. Kind of a shame I didn't get that trace finished. Oh well. See you later, newbie. Ah, you too? Hello? Oh wow, silent protagonist. Okay, that's new. Usually you're kind of a talkative bunch. When this game was first created, I was the MacGuffin. For SCP-245, this isn't a game. This is reality. I'm not real. He broke off a part of himself and placed it inside some of us. I don't know why. He told me once that the game isn't fun if he doesn't have someone to torture. I think that's a lie. I think he just doesn't want to be alone. If you want to end this horrible half-existence for us, you'll need to get into the planning documents in 245's file. The file's locked up, but I know how to get in. The passphrase is, "Welcome to Corneria." Okay. Maybe something in those documents can save us. If you're here, then the game is already unwinnable. But you can restart. When the game is off, he has no power, despite what he thinks. Beat him, delete him, and turn the game off. Leave it off for good. Good luck. That's it, you have to start over. I wouldn't cheat unless there's no other option. The game was meant to be played a certain way. If you're really stuck, those statues back there will tell you what you need to do to win. Don't forget the password to the file. Welcome to Corneria. Okay, I'm gonna flip over then, and I'm going to punch in that password on the wiki. Which apparently didn't work. Huh. That's odd. Let me just... Why did that not work? Oh, there we go. Okay. It was an ad blocker problem. Okay. It's a short file. I'll just read it for you. Warning, this file may only be accessed by authorized personnel. File information for SCP-RPG, The Lone and Level Sands. File name, SCP-245-1.zip. File size, more than 50 megabytes. Master password, large cosmic louse. It's the master password. Basic plot. SCP-245-1 is simplistic, owing to the constraints of time and resources for the SCP-245 project. The storyline follows a young protagonist who is inspired to take up the sword and shield of his grandmother to protect his town from attacks by sand golems. Upon conclusion of this quest, the protagonist will be required to go on a quest to recover the daughter of the king who has gone missing. This quest involves several side quests which must be completed to find the bandit camp, and the bandit captain who is believed to have abducted Princess. Bandit antagonist is a decoy, as the princess left with him willingly. Primary antagonist, Ozymandias, then arrives and thanks the protagonist for furthering his goals through the completion of the side quest. King directs protagonist to a pyramid where a final confrontation with the antagonist occurs. Antagonist completes a ritual at the last moment, and the protagonist must battle antagonist. Once this battle is completed, the credits run. Following the credits, a full description of SCP-245 will be displayed. Okay, so we have to beat the game and beat 245 to get a description of him. There is also a image on this page that is the originally loaded sample map utilized in 245-1's creation. Any modifications to this map are to be reported to the SCP-245 project head. So, yeah, the image shows like a full, complete town with a whole bunch more buildings. Everything's intact and looking good. So the state of the game right now is definitely fucked compared to what it should be. So we're gonna start over. Oh no. Oh, you can't just... There we go. Okay, we won't be using this footage. That's for sure. There's an error accessing the user file, blah, 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 blah. Would you like to open the file now? No. Oh. Whoops. My bad. Now, so this is 245 pretending to be a Foundation employee. Question is why, I guess. Okay, he has the name Billy Stafford, tech support. Site 17's cafeteria is legendary for all the wrong reasons. He has no special skills. He has no equipment. Okay, what the fuck are you looking at? Okay. SCP-RPG, a story that could be true. I don't think we can continue until we look at this. Okay. Now, let's just, maybe we should take a look around town before going back into the dry and dusty desert. Alright. We want to get... So we have this quest to kill sand monsters. I'd like to actually kill a sand monster. There we go. Sand golem emerged. Fight or escape. Let's fight. Attack special guard items. We have no special, so let's attack. Grab the animating crystal. Sand golem collapses. Suddenly you're alone among the desert sands again. Okay, did we get any XP for... No, we got no XP for that. Alright, so it's not like a challenge in any way. He never hurts me. So, we'll just do this legit this time. Get the animating crystals. I think we only needed 5. Okay, we're gonna get 6. Here's the map. Please be careful when you kill any more monsters, or you'd have my eternal gratitude. The attacks are starting again. It's never going to stop, is it? Okay, so that's different, because last time when we just cheated, that was like the end of everything. Now, obviously, this time we're not going to kill the grandmother. Where's my grandson? So this time, well, we have 2 options. We can bring back the body to her, and that would be pretty bad. Or we can revive him and do it that way. Obviously, I'm going to have to do both things. I'm going to play through this game multiple times. I liked last time when I disabled all these encounters. Jesus, dude, tone down the fucking encounter rate. This is like Final Fantasy 2. You look around, but you can't find any more monsters. You killed them all. You were alone. Okay, now we got it. Looks like it might be the old lady's grandson. It's already been stripped by the sands. Alright, we got the body. Let's revive it. Okay. I don't know if he immediately went back or not. I assume he was in my inventory. Oh, there we go. Grandma, I'm home. The old woman smacks the boy in the head. You little son of a bitch! The old woman pulls the little boy into a hug. Jesus, I was so worried about you. Grandma, you're embarrassing me. Thank you so much. I have so little, but I owe you all of it. One day you'll need my help and I'll be ready. His old bones still have a little bit of fight in him. Thank you for saving me. I don't remember what happened, but I know I'd be dead if it wasn't for you. That's some hero shit right there. The last few all gave in to temptation. Remember, this is a game and a game has rules. If you break them, you're not playing anymore, and if you're not playing anymore, he can get you. Okay. Castle, yeah, okay. So I think we're on track for a better ending now. I should have seen this coming. We run out of water. My second in command runs off to get married, and strangers just wander into camp. I'd complained, but at this point I can actually use you. We need water. The rest of my men have run off, but I found an old map to an oasis. Not much to go on, but it's better than slowly dying of thirst. If you'll go out and confirm its location, I'll convince my recently married friend to go talk to the king with the princess. I bet the king promised you all sorts of treasure for your help. What do you say? Yeah, it's great. Here's the location. The journal next to the body. You open up to the last page. Dearest Anna, I don't have the energy to go on. I'm going to pass on into the waste like everything else. Believe it or not, there's a single rose growing by the water. I don't understand how, but then again, I guess I never did. I'm going to die here. Dying next to a beautiful rose is not the same as being next to you, but it'll have to do. So sorry. I'd cry, but too much water has already been wasted. Please, God, don't make me go. Would you like to take the journal with you? Sure. Talk to him the moment I saw you on the horizon. He'll go back with you. It's good to know there's still water out there. Appears to be sleeping. Banditry and horticulture, a primer. What? Where are these guys gardening? My boss says I have to take my wife home. I hope you're right about her father. Otherwise, I'm a dead man. Now I'm supposed to tell you about a dark force lurking in a pyramid, but that isn't true. None of this is true. It's a farce. Please turn off the game and let me write. Shut up, old man. Last control room's in the pyramid he's talking about. There's no going back from here. I'm not just... Okay, the bandit just, like, disappeared. I don't know if I can go back to the bandit camp, because I never looked into that second control room. I would have liked to have looked in. This is his handwriting. Everything happens for a reason, even this. I'll be fine, I promise. Just give me some time. I think we can go back to the bandit camp. So it's sort of a trial and error thing of figuring out exactly how everything in the game works, so then you can then win properly and presumably recontain 245. I mean, he's still sort of contained, but it seems like things are breaking down. This is your last stop. See how this goes. You tried to kill my grandson. This one brought him back to me. You think a little darkness scares me? You want to see what these old bones can do? Keep fighting, dearie. Monster raises its hand and a wave of water begins to rush towards you. Too much water has already been wasted. You can't hurt me anymore. Take him down. The ground begins to shake beneath you. Suddenly a spike forms beneath you, shooting upward. Okay, so we didn't have everyone we needed. Husband kept a journal during his travels. If I just had that, I think I... Okay, yeah. Not asking for much. Go to the Oasis. Okay, what the fuck? I helped these people. That's interesting. All right. We'll go again. I think maybe I was supposed to do something in the second control room. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I know you get to hear the good old typing. Mashing that button. What if I beat him to the control room? Hey, what the shit are you doing? Open up. What do you want to do? Oh, don't unlock the door. Knocking stops. Player detected. Access text document created by SCP-245. SCP-245 is a thing that exists in video games. Insert additional paragraphs here. Complete all Control Room 1 quests. Done. Move to Control Room 2. Player detected. Play SCP-245-1-C. Dr. Sumerian emerged. SCP-245. Oh god, how did you find me? Okay. You get to beat the shit out of Dr. Sumerian. That's always good. TS was victorious. Okay. So there's this like a mini game that 245 created just so he could kill Sumerian over and over or something. They all Control Room 2 quests. Move to Control Room 3. You hear a loud knocking. Oh, you must think this is funny. Stop messing around with my stuff and let me in. Seems like he's gone again. Play SCP-245-1-13. Yes. Who's a game designer now, Sumerian? Insert dialogue here. Okay, that's weird. Complete final boss battle. Program 4. Please enter console password. Oh, fuck. Didn't we? Oh, the master password. Right. Large cosmic louse. All lowercase. Password accepted. Access granted. Access 245's full description. Make sure you'd like to view the entire description. Yes. SCP-245 is a sentient entity which can only be described through the utilization of interactive fiction. While knowledge of SCP-245 may persist as memory in individuals who have learned its nature, this knowledge may only be communicated to others through the creation of additional interactive fiction. Various iterations of 245 exist as independent characters inside any interactive fiction which contain directly descriptive information pertaining to the object. 245-1 has been created as a permanent solution to the containment of 245. While copies of 245-1 may exist on Foundation servers, no other objects containing descriptive information relating to 245 currently exist. All previous iterations of 245 media have been destroyed to facilitate the continued containment of the object. 245 has extensive, though not complete, control over 245-1's game files. 245-1 fundamental details cannot be altered without utilizing the master password for SCP-245-1's game files. Access to the master password is available to staff with appropriate access to 245-1's planning files. 245 originally came under Foundation scrutiny as a branching plot novel in October of 2009. 245's primary anomalous effect appeared to be an ability to alter the narrative contained in the original object, along with an inability of staff to describe the object. A number of staff independently discovered that descriptions of the object could be created in the pursuit of the creation of interactive content. This eventually led to the creation of 245-1 as a means to both contain and provide descriptive information relating to the object. SCP-245 displays behavior consistent with a belief that it can affect objects outside of 245-1. Though 245 is capable of limited access to documents associated with it, the object is entirely harmless. Huh. Delete all files. This will delete all 245 game files and restore from backups. This will also disconnect you from the server. Is this okay?
Okay. So obviously you've played before. And obviously I've done some wrongs to you. I want to apologize up front for that. But killing me is not going to fix those problems. And if you kill me, everyone else here dies too. I'm alive. Okay? You can't just erase me without there being consequences. So, think this through. Okay?
Fuck you, Sumerian!
So, suddenly Ozymandias seems to make a lot more sense. Nothing beside remains, round the decay of that colossal wreck. Boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away.
Thank you for playing 245-1. Okay. Well, we won. We got a description of it. I'm gonna have to read. I'm probably gonna type all that out myself just so I can read it in full and wrap my head around it. Doing little bite-sized chunks like that at a time is not great. But okay. So that's 245. I wanted to know all the different endings, though. The bad ending, not doing all the quests properly, gives you the password to the file on the wiki page, but you can get it in the good ending, completing all the quests properly if you wait around in the after credits room long enough. After you've done that, restart the game and beat the Green Cloak Guide to the first control room. That's the main secret ending and gives you a full description at the end of it. If you're really adventurous, there's one more secret ending, but since it's not necessary for the story, I won't spoil it for you. Okay, but okay. So we got the main secret ending and we got the bad ending. We didn't actually get the good ending. But I'm gonna leave this off here. I don't want to drag this out and because I have to do a lot more stuff. There's some Easter eggs apparently. I have to get the other ending, which he didn't tell us how to do, and I'm gonna have to figure out, and all sorts of stuff like that. I'm not gonna drag this out into like a full Let's Play or anything, but I have a better grasp of what's going on now than when we started, so that's good. Very interesting stuff. Props to Dr. Sumerian for putting this shit together. It's really unique. Pretty crazy. I think probably at the end of the day, the actual SCP itself is not the most interesting thing. It's more just the fact that this is an SCP as a video game. I think that's what's really interesting and unique here. But a good SCP doesn't always have to be about a good SCP, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, we'll leave it off here. You can look forward to the final video where I explain everything and make it look like I really know what I'm talking about. This is just the beginning of the research process, and this is a very uncharted territory for research processes. But my name is Mangg. This has been SCP-245, and I'll see you fine folks around.